Hi, so this is Rob for Islington Radio, and I'm now at the SugarMill in Hanley, Stoke-on-Trent, and I'm joined backstage now with Billy and Charlotte from the Subways. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hi. You've still got your voice, Billy.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, it's actually probably come back a little bit since the show. That's quite a nice turn of fortune.
Be good for tomorrow.
Be good for tomorrow. Yeah, we're in Sunderland tomorrow, so and then we're Glasgow after that. So 2 more shows. And then we've got a couple of days off. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing some warm downs in a second, try and get my voice back a bit, because I really ran it ragged today.
Yeah, well, they're very lively, aren't they, from Stoke, you know?
Yeah, it's always great here. Everyone's, always so receptive and kind. We always like to sort of stand around in watching our support acts, and, everyone is just so lovely coming up and saying hello and, telling us their memories. I had one guy who saw us very, very early on, has been following us around, and he's a bit older. And then we had I had a young lad coming over to me saying, I'm sorry, I'm going to make you feel really old here, but I was like in my early teens when I came to see you and, here, first play, and now it's 14 years later. So, a reminder of just how much time has passed.
I know I talk to quite a lot of your fans, because I've got a pub actually not too far away. And I was amazed to see how many people from my pub were here.
Oh, wow.
Tonight to come and see you.
Yeah.
And one girl especially who's a bit of a super fan, who was at the front, she said, I'm going to Sunderland tomorrow.
Oh, no way.
No.
What a treat.
It's quite distant.
The new album, obviously I've been playing out some of your singles.
Thank you so much for that, by the way.
Oh, no worries, I've really enjoyed it. So how would you say it's changed since previous ones? Was it...
It changed definitely in kind of the makeup and the formula that was used to make it. I spent 3 years at university, and contrary to what had happened to the two previous records, where I really struggled to write, I felt like I was having a writer's block, and I would pick up my guitar and just no ideas would come. I'd kind of had to churn them out. For this album, I was spending so much time reading and writing essays, and I'd have spare time to kind of pick up my guitar and 5 minutes, and during those 5 minutes these ideas would just tumble out of me, and it would really be about how much I could write during those 5 minutes when the songs were coming. So by the time I graduated, we had a big corpus of material, and I'd been really working on building my studio, so we recorded it all at my studio, but we wanted a real top professional legendary ear to mix it, so we've got Adrian Bushby to mix it. But I'd say instrumentation wise, we've incorporated some synthesizers which were actually inspired by my kind of getting lost down these dark alleys of different genres. I'd listen to Estonian synthwave and that kind of thing, because for the first time since I was about 19, I'd become a music appreciator again rather than a music creator and analyst. I really stepped back from making music and just found new ways of enjoying it. So I guess that really helped stimulate the creative process. But yeah, and then the pandemic came along and we had to be really inventive. And Charlotte was recording parts under your stairs, weren't you?
Yeah, so we've probably done about half the records, so the rest of it we kind of did remotely and separately, but all sort of in contact all the time and sending ideas back and forth. But just made a little vocal booth in my bedroom and figured out a way to send bass and keyboard ideas to Billy, and somehow we finished. Because I think at first we're we'll just meet in a few months, but then it just went on and on, didn't it? It's
the creative process changed, but maybe you got different album out of it.
Yeah, I think totally. I think when you're doing stuff in your bedroom, you don't care what anyone thinks. I just did what I wanted, and just felt kind of I didn't have any inhibitions.
No.
In it, so I think that kind of, because I didn't I think in lockdown, when in those first few months, we're all kind of will we ever get out?
Yeah.
So making this music, no one's ever gonna hear this.
Exactly.
So I can just do what I want. So then I think that kind of you have no inhibitions. You can just do it.
What's your favourite track, would you say, off the new
album?
Yeah.
I think for me, probably Uncertain Joys, just because it's so different to anything we've done before, and that's kind of what's special about it.
And Billy, what's your favourite? What one do you love playing live out of all your?
Playing live, Influencer Killed the Rockstar, which we played this evening, but also there's a song called Swanky Owl, which is kind of like a joke at myself, at people like myself, singers in rock bands. So I get to chuckle at myself. But I'm so proud of the song "Uncertain Joys" and what we achieved with that, and kind of how open I was lyrically, and I always get the feels when I play that live.
Got a really big tour up, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're just playing loads of places, aren't you now?
Yeah.
So you were in Manchester Gorilla, isn't it, last night?
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's Sunderland tomorrow, independent, and then Glasgow, and then we're at...
Cardiff.
Yeah, go on, Charlotte, you can take over.
Then we're Cardiff, London, Brighton and Cambridge, and a few weeks off, and then we're into Europe for a few weeks. Should be super cool.
Yeah.
Amazing, won't it?
Love Europe. Absolutely adore it. Can't wait to be back.
We love the UK too. But
We love the UK, of course.
We've been here for a while now.
You adore it even more now, I'm sure, after lockdown getting out.
Oh, it's every second on stage.
It's like a city break every day. It's like in
It
Bratislava
is, isn't it?
and then
Yeah.
Budapest.
Yeah,
pretty much
nice.
is.
But we want to hear when you get back, Charlotte, that you're still recording under your stairs.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you could do a different kind of album.
Not going to stop her now. It's happening.
No.
Yeah, like don't get dressed. It's great.
Oh, yeah, no,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay, well, thanks for taking time out to talk to me for Islington Radio, and hopefully I'll come and see you again soon this year.
Our pleasure, Rob. Thank you
Thanks
so
so
much.
much. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks.